What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Timothy Bradley, Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, according to Timothy Bradley, supposedly may have affected Tyson Fury residually by the punches that he took in the first fight. And he bases that off of the way Tyson Fury looked in his last fight against Otto Wallin, and Otto Wallin hurt him a couple times. And his performance, the way he didn't look the same. He didn't look as sharp. He didn't have that irky jerky like he had in the Deontay Wilder fight, right? And Timothy Bradley, in fact, backed his up with another example, and he brought up Felix Trinidad. Felix Trinidad, of course, fought fighters like William Joppy, David Reed, Fernando Vargas, and after he beat them and after he landed that left hook, they never really were the same fighters after he beat them. And Timothy Bradley referenced that fighter to Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder is a very, very powerful puncher. And Timothy Bradley thinks that Deontay Wilder will beat Tyson Fury because he doesn't feel Tyson Fury was the same because of the punches that he took in his punch in the first fight. Well, what do I say about that? Well, first of all, we can't rate Tyson Fury's last fight on Deontay Wilder. If anything, Deontay Wilder, he's a one-hit wonder. He hits you with one punch, okay? He hurts you with that one punch. Whatever he does after that to get you out, okay, that's that. But mostly people take damage. And I'm going to reference Felix Trinidad. Felix Trinidad would knock you out with one shot. The left hook would hurt you, but he would finish you with multiple left hooks, left uppercuts, right uppercuts, straight rights. He would constantly beat you round by round until you were either out of there. Now, a punch would hurt you, as Fernando Vargas, but that's accumulative damage, okay? Something that accumulates, and that's the type of fighter he was. Therefore, those fighters weren't the same. David Reed wasn't the same when he was beaten from rounds 8, 9, 10, 11, and throughout the fight. So was Fernando Vargas. So was William. Now, William Joppy was knocked out because he wasn't accustomed to the punching power. He just wasn't. He got caught with a left hook, but he got beat down for 5 rounds. Deontay Wilder has a different type of power. His kind of power changes the fight, okay? He doesn't have constant aggressiveness on you. He doesn't. He uses the jab to set up the right hand, and the right hand is the fat lady sing, so to speak, punch. Don't blink punch, okay? Those type of punches actually save fighters because those punches knock you out, and you don't have nearly as much damage as those punchers or those fighters that keep beating you round after round like Felix Trinidad, okay? That's the counterpunch Timothy Bradley. However, okay, you can't why would you base his last performance on Otto Wallin? What about Tom Schwartz? If that was the case, he would have that same reaction time, that same fighting posture as he would have had in the Otto Wallin fight. Okay, so the fight you should be focusing on is the fight directly after the Wilder fight, which is the Tom Schwartz fight, which lasted all of 2 rounds, and he looked fantastic. Not the Otto Wallin fight, because how can you prove and how can you link that to a fight after a fight that he's already won and already looked great winning? Okay, he looked good against the Tom Schwartz fight. An undefeated fighter. He took him out in 2 rounds. He showed he was fast, he was quick, he was elusive. He showed all the characteristics of Tyson Fury. Now, the Otto Wallin fight, I think personally he was just overtrained because he needs the training, the constant training to deal with his mental illness you know, because that affects him upstairs, you know, something with his chemical imbalance. I don't know. But I think that has a lot to do with him being overtrained. And I think he needs to find a balance to when he should relax. Sometimes he just needs to meditate. I think it's you can do too much of anything, people. So I think that's what that was. But to give credit to Deontay Wilder because of that, no, I just don't see it. I think it's too far-fetched. And if that is the case, if Deontay Wilder, if there is some truth to what Timothy Bradley was saying, we'll see that in the next fight once Deontay Wilder hits him again. You know what I mean? Because there's no way of knowing. Because, again, he looked fine in the Tom Schwartz fight, and he looked weight drained in the next fight. But to go back to backdate, the performance, the punches he took in the Wilder fight affected how he fought against Otto Wallin. No, that's like a year later. I don't see that, you know. But I think he was just weight drained. Again, I will give my prediction on the fight. I haven't drew a conclusion yet, but that is the prediction of Timothy Bradley. Okay, so you guys tell me what you think of Timothy Bradley's prediction. Did Deontay Wilder's punches affect Tyson Fury later on in his career, such as last year in his last fight? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.